Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here on the Halcyon Fold for the third match, iPooed versus Angry Pandas. And yeah, this is a rematch. Once again here, we can't actually change it or fix it. I think Angry Pandas were slightly ahead, weren't they, Tasty Bacon?
Yeah, just slightly. It was a very, very close game. They had just started to pull ahead, and unfortunately, some server problems arose, so the game did have to be remade. Of course, same picks as the previous match.
Yeah.
Again, a lot on the line here, so it is just in the best interest to keep everything fair, to have the game completely remade.
Exactly.
Because of how important this is.
Yeah, so I hope everything is fine. I hope we can finish this game in peace and see who is going to win it and take it home. Yeah, Tomb Raider, some others couldn't join the game and stuff like that. So this is the best option here for everyone and hopefully the best solution. On the lane, maybe a gank incoming. Trafalgar and Emerald King just waiting for Leia here to miss position, but I think this is not going to happen, so let's go down here to Tony Lu, going to jungle together with Tomb Raider. Yeah, just once again, the picks of course stayed the same to provide here fair play and the best fairness across the board.
Yeah, so just to remind everyone what exactly is on the line and why this game is so important. This is game 3 of the best of 3 between these two teams. The winner moves on to the quarterfinals, which guarantees them not only a spot in the VGL Season 1, but also guarantees them a stake of the prize pool, as we have a 2-on-2 skirmish.
Yes, in the bottom, Trafalgar and Emerald King going to face down Tomb Raider, who's soaking up the most of the damage. Tony Lu now as well, 50% down. A lot of scout traps here popping up. Halcyon fusions as well, so not more than that. I think this should be finished. On the lane, Leia, iPooed. It is not finished. We are going to jump back down again. They can't let go each other. Emerald King is falling in the end.
Eventually, they finally got around to it, but it is that first kill going over to Angry Pandas. Once again, the same thing, similar situation to what happened previously, so not a whole lot has changed. Now they're going to be looking for the kill on to Rona, and they are going to get it, as well as stealing away the jungle now. So a big advantage being picked up early on by the side of Angry Pandas.
Okay, so Emerald King, Leia here on top, iPooed. They are grouping up here as 3, using the flare, the lockdown, and nice Vanguard from Emerald King. And look at the damage reflection. Tomb Raider, is falling in the end to the burn damage from iPooed.
Yeah, nice job there by iPooed to get that little bit of extra damage down, pick up the kill, get one on the board for iPooed. And they are going to be now doing their jungle invasion of their own, clearing away some of the camps before heading back out to safety. So again, these two teams so evenly matched despite the differential in their seedings in the tournament. iPooed definitely performing well above their 21st seed standing.
Mining has begun.
Okay, Tomb Raider here checking out the lane, giving Leia some backup. For now, just that's way too far. Nowhere that he's gonna stun. iPooed on the left side, Emerald King, Trafalgar. Let's have a look at the item builds. Nothing too spectacular. Same as before. Typical builds. Vox, Tony Lu, Tomb Raider. Yeah, nothing worth to mention. Lockdown from Tomb Raider, Emerald King going back to Trafalgar. On the bottom, Tony Lu. Most likely the first to reach level 6 if it's not iPooed. It's also very, very good. 42 in farm. And Leia same, 41. So, nice battle.
Yeah, we'll have to keep an eye on who does hit that level 6 first. As, you know, that can actually be a key portion. If they end up with a fight right around that time, which it doesn't look like it because they are on opposite sides of the map currently. But you know, if one side has an ultimate or two available at a fight while the other team does not, that can just be such a drastic swing. Just see iPooed just staying safe, having a feeling that something is up. There are 3 members there. Tony Luau just going to go scouting a bit with Kaku before returning to the safety of the bush.
So shopping time here for iPooed, going for the Shiver Steel Trafalgar is, and yeah, most likely core item for now. At least when you play Rona, you definitely want to trap down or slow the enemy together with the goop from iPooed's deadly combo here, where the enemy is almost standing on 1 point, not getting anywhere. Gold miner.
A lot of time wasted there by Angry Pandas, just sitting in the lane. They had vision of all 3 members because they stepped on a scout trap at the bottom and still just stood in lane. Didn't really accomplish anything during that time. And now they might be looking for a fight.
Yep, the fight is coming. Trafalgar is going in. There comes iPooed with the Spitfire, the goop. Nice damage. Leia, yes, able to get some damage onto, especially here Trafalgar D-Law. But in the end, they are forcing the gold miner, where I think this is very risky. Look at the wait for it. Silence onto Trafalgar. X-Retsu. iPooed is falling. Trafalgar has to escape through the right, but this is also the wrong move. And once again, the risky gold miner move turning out to be the better option.
Yeah, and it wasn't quite like the in the previous game where we had you know, they went for the risky gold miner but knew that the health bars were extremely low. That time the health bars weren't actually all that low for the side of iPooed, and they still just went for it, and it paid off. They got 2 kills, they got the gold mine, and then were able to go in and take a couple of jungle camps as well, giving them now a 1700 gold lead at 7 minutes. Is a pretty good lead to have at this time period. Of course, it's not a whole lot of difference, but you look at just a slight, you know, the item builds just a little bit in the junglers. Shiver Steel completed for Rona, but there's a 6 Sins Heavy Steel and Blazing Salvo coming out for Taka, so having a lot of components and just ready to start getting those tier 3 items.
Yeah, shopping this time for Angry Pandas here. Trafalgar had to escape through the lane. There was a lot of damage onto him. Hammer King here, and Trafalgar continuing, but Tony Lu is there with the kill. 2 versus 1 Hammer King, activating the boots because he does not know who is behind. Tomb Raider now joining here. Yeah, very aggressive play.
Yeah, Tony Luo's 4-0-0 right now in this game, having all but 1 of the team's kills. Doing such a phenomenal job with this Taka. Able to just get in with that X-Retsu and blow people up. Now going to be running though, taking a lot of damage in that brush. But not enough to really have to send him back to base or anything. He's just going to go back into the jungle and continue farming.
Alright, seems like a shopping time for iPooed is there. Let's see what they are going to upgrade. Some defense, scout trap, I see 6 Sins. Nothing too crazy, since they really need to get that gold income going. The other hand side, only 1 death for Angry Pandas. Remarkable. It's only Tomb Raider, the best guy actually who can sacrifice.
Yeah, definitely. If one person on your team is gonna have all your deaths, you definitely want it to be your protector. As now they're looking aggressively for some more kills in the enemy jungle. A lot of scout traps being placed by both sides in order to get this vision. They get up into that bush, but they are spotted along the way. And it's a 3-on-3 up there, so everyone just backing off, playing safe. Gold miner continuing to just mine away at that gold in favor of Angry Pandas, so they want to just keep that safe. Well, looks like iPooed is looking to push in on this turret.
Immediately going back, lockdown onto Hammer King, which is the worst target for Angry Pandas here to stun. Nice Spitfire. Now we see the damage. Shatter Glass finish from iPooed. So that one missed. There comes the Gauntlet lockdown. Very nice. Tony Low out of position. Kill from Scarf here. iPooed picking up the Leia playing Vox. And oh, nice scoop on Tomb Raider. Good stuff from iPooed so far.
Going to be looking to take that gold mine, but here comes a big fight. Taka getting in 1v3 and picks up a kill. iPooed having to run away. Taka trying to make a massive hero play is now forcing Rona away. My goodness, Tony Luau is just so incredibly strong, getting the ridiculous tag at 6-0. What a massive play.
Very well played. That was definitely a scene to remember. 1 versus 3. I mean, he definitely knows that the minion miner, the gold miner, excuse me, is dealing some decent damage, and being aware of that fact, going in with the high mobility, you know, well done here. 6-0-0. Wow. So we see an Aftershock on Leia playing Vox. Interesting. Haven't seen that one for a while, to be honest. Most likely alternating current and maybe Shadow Glass, but Aftershock, yeah, I mean, works, of course. Blazing Salvo, attack speed, another piercing charge leading into the Broken Myth. Solid so far, but of course Leia here also prioritized target since Tony Lu is much more flexible and has a higher mobility here to dodge the shots.
I definitely prefer to see the alternating current as the first item for Vox. I do like the Aftershock, but I really feel like alternating current should be built up first. But they are seeing what a play from Angry Pandas. They really want this spot. They just decide, you know what, you guys are going to be down by the gold mine that doesn't have much gold stacked up onto it. We're just going to shove in and take another turret on you. And really picking up a big advantage here, 4,000 to 5,000 gold.
Oh, misplaced Gauntlet from Emmer King. Of course, a risky one. Sometimes it pays off, sometimes it doesn't. But this one sadly did not. The gold
Looking
miner.
at those items again, like you mentioned, the Aftershock on Vox, it's not really being countered at all. There's a couple of kinetic shields, but really not a lot of shield, mostly because they need to. It's not even Vox that's their big threat, it's the Taka, but there's no armor being built on the side of iPooed either, which is really concerning to me because of how strong this Taka is right now. To not have any armor built whatsoever to try and deal with him is, this game could go from bad to worse for iPooed.
I mean, most interesting that there is no Atlas Pauldron, so at least some like reducement of the attack speed from Emmer King. Fountain of Renewal is a bit more expensive since 1.8, but the supporters still rush this, and Trafalgar D-Law is standing here, hopefully not having a disconnect. iPooed picking up the kill, and maybe Tomb Raiders will know there comes the health regeneration. Hopefully he is okay, because the other players are, and most likely could be a personal connection problem. Not sure about that.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone else is having any issues, so it is unfortunate. But as you've mentioned in the Vainglory League rules, players are responsible for their personal connections. So with that not being a server issue, does unfortunately mean that it's nothing's really going to be changed because of it. And Tony Luau now looking for a kill onto iPooed, just dashing in with that X-Redzu. Tomb Raider going to follow up. They're now putting their attention onto Emmer King, who's taking a lot of damage. And it looks like Rona is back up and moving again, so that is good. But his team is getting wiped out. Tony Luau doing an immense amount of work. They now push in onto this third turret. They have plenty of minions there to take it down, and that will be the turret being destroyed. 14.5 minutes, and Angry Pandas are looking absolutely dominant this match.
Yeah, Trafalgar D-Law is back, but yeah, the situation being 6k gold behind when he was not there was like 4.5 or something, so still a bit. Angry Pandas decided to go for the kill since it was just a second where they saw him. Oh, wait for it, missing from Leia, but in the end, picking up the kill. Tony Lu does Trafalgar Dealer trying to escape. Emmer King trying to protect. Well, at least he did that very well. And look at the damage here. Health regeneration from the Fountain of Renewal. Leia being impressive.
Yeah, 11-2 with an 8,000 gold lead here. This is looking very dire for iPooed as they try and go for a desperation fight with just another kill picked up by Leia. They are now pushing in onto these vein crystal turrets. The first one is going to fall. They're going to turn their attention onto the second one, but now backing off with iPooed respawning. Not wanting to take too many risks here, but they are definitely looking to be in control.
Okay. That's a big gold lead at the moment. So Angry Pandas showing in the third match, the blind pick, that they are by right here the higher seed, but not saying that they will lose. Anything is possible, but of course for that iPooed has to work very, very hard. We're just 60 minutes in the game, so let's see if they have an answer to the play from Angry Pandas.
Are going to be just taking the minion mine now on their own side. And of course Kraken is standing waiting to be captured. Will they actually go for it? I really don't feel like they even need to. It's kind of just an unnecessary risk to start that one off. But you know, they're so far ahead that they can just force this one out. They're looking to find a kill here. Not going to find anyone just yet, but they're on the hunt, trying to chase this down.
Yeah, that's definitely being on the hunt here. Tomb Raider and Tony Lu are activating the boots, I think. Yes, Tomb Raider did that.
Minion mine captured. Meanwhile, Leia just soloing out the Kraken. They are so far ahead that Leia is just able to kite that thing around. They pick up the Kraken with only one turret left. This very well could be the game.
Yeah, most likely. Would be interesting if iPooed can fight the Kraken at this push. I think they can't. Just being honest here. Would be glad to see a good comeback or defense work. Kraken is coming, and Angry Pandas are just waiting for Kraken to come, since they want her to be the front line, obviously, and then push behind.
Yep, the Kraken is now pushing in with them. This is going to be the desperation fight here for iPooed. The gauntlet being put down just to try and give them free time to destroy this Kraken, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Here comes the fight.
Yes, Trafalgar is the first target. Kraken smacking down pick by Tony Lu, but he's falling as well. 1-for-1 trade. Kraken receiving some decent damage, but I think they can't dodge it. Leia, Tomb Raider here just dealing damage, and this is the match, ladies and gentlemen. iPooed losing to Angry Pandas, and Angry Pandas going to the quarterfinals.